Hello everyone, Jordan here from Cinelinx.com. I'm back today with another video gaming review for you guys. And today I'm going to show off something that every gamer would love to have in their own game room. Of course, I'm talking about an arcade machine. Now, typically arcade machines are very expensive, even though they're super cool, and it's not easy for everybody to get their hands on. Fortunately, the company Arcade1Up has recently come out with a lineup of arcade cabinets that are a little bit smaller and a whole lot cheaper, but can still bring the nostalgia directly into your home. Now, they have a lot of different cabinets you can choose from, but they were kind enough to send me the Rampage cabinet. So I'm going to talk to you guys about it, put it through its paces, and tell you whether or not it's actually worth bringing into your home. So let's go ahead and get to it. When it's all said and done, it's going to come in at 45.8 inches by 23 inches across. Weighs around 63 pounds, so it's not super light, but it's not incredibly heavy like a full-size arcade cabinet would be either. The instructions to put it together are super simple and easy to get through, but if you need some extra help, Arcade1Up has some step-by-step videos on their site to help you put it all together. The screen itself is a 17-inch LCD, and it comes all put together. All you gotta do is slide it in there, connect it to the control board, and you're good to go. There's not a whole lot of complicated stuff that goes into this, which makes it super nice and easy to just get going. Whatever cabinet you choose, it's all gonna come together in this one box. You're gonna put it together just like you would any piece of furniture you got from the store, IKEA style. What's nice about this, however, is that everything is very tightly packed. On the inside, it comes with 3 separate boxes. You pull those out, open those up, and all the different parts are inside. Now, inside those boxes, they have foam, and all the pieces are plastic wrapped tightly together, wound up. So there is no sliding. None of that stuff is happening in the box. So if you can pick this up, shake it around, and none of the contents in the box are going to shift, shake, or get all scratched and dinged up. So when you buy this, you can be fairly confident that it's going to look great when you pull it all out of the box. So there is a lot of detail put into making sure that this looks as good as you want it to. Alright, so I've got it all together. All in all, it took maybe 35 to 40-ish minutes to put together, which really isn't bad considering that this is a full gaming arcade cabinet. This is not the first consumer arcade machine to be out on the market. There have been others similar like it where you build it yourself and all that stuff, but I can tell you from experience those were not nearly as well done as this one right here. One of the nice things about it is it's going to look great just about anywhere. That's because of the detail that they put into this machine. Whether it's here on the control panel and all the different graphic designs that they have, or the marquee, the side looking smooth and finished, this is a really well put together piece of furniture. It looks nice. It doesn't look shoddy, it doesn't look cheap. It looks really nice. So wherever you decide to put it, whether it's, in your own personal game room or, maybe a bedroom or anything like that, despite being, an arcade cabinet, is relatively small. Coming in around 46 inches high, you're gonna need a chair to sit with it. Or they do sell a riser separately that you can put underneath it and raise it up about another foot. That makes it a lot easier for standing up and playing just like you remember when you were a kid. As you can see, this one comes with 4 different video games. Like you have, of course, Rampage, and then you have Gauntlet, Joust, and Defender. You can have up to 3 players when it comes to Rampage, but only 2 players when it comes to Gauntlet, which is kind of weird, but whatever. On here, you'll notice that you have your basic off and on button, and then of course you have your volume button. It comes in 3 different volumes. It has mute, really loud, and then super ridiculously loud. It's kind of weird, and if you have a bunch of kids in the house like I do, you're gonna find yourself keeping it on mute pretty much the whole time. So let's talk a little bit more about the gameplay itself here. It doesn't rely just on nostalgia to sell you. The fact is the ports of these 4 different games are incredibly well handled. All the graphics have been expanded to the point where it looks super sharp on this display. It looks great and it sounds really good as well. So if you're looking for a solid port of these games, this machine has it. And it's really nice to see that they put that attention to detail, not just on the outside of this machine, but also into the games that you play as well. So if you're looking to actually get a good gameplay experience out of it, Arcade1Up has definitely delivered the goods on that in that respect, and it's really fun to play these games with multiple people, especially Rampage. You get 3 of your buddies in there playing. It's a lot of fun, and it really takes you back. The only problem, of course, is that you have less real estate here to actually play. You got 3 different controllers, so 3 people can play. But if you're talking adults playing, it gets a lot harder. If I have the controls here, my buttons here, my hand is actually in the way of player 2's joystick here. So I'd have to move all the way over to the side and be at a weird angle in order to play. So that's kind of one of the downsides, but if you're just looking for something to put in your own game room to play with yourself or maybe with your kids, then it's not that big of a deal. While the $300 price tag may seem a little steep for what amounts to 4 old video games, you can't deny that the arcade experience is really well done. It looks sharp, the games play fantastic, they're good ports, the controls are solid, and it sounds great. It brings a lot of fun for the whole family and can really tie together a game room or any type of interactive space that you have in your room. So for the whole experience, the $300 price doesn't seem all that bad. If they all play the same way this one does, you're in for a treat and you're not going to be wasting any money. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed this review. I know I sure had a whole lot of fun with this one. If you did, be sure to hit that like button, subscribe, and tell all your friends about it. Until next time, be sure to keep it here to Cinelinx.com for all of your movie, gaming, and geek-related needs.